So, MCU's X-Men has been confirmed by Kevin. I sometimes have to wonder who they're going to cast as Wolverine. Because considering the fact that Wolverine is one of the most popular X-Men characters of all time, I want to know who is going to play the character. It might not be Hugh Jackman, but it'll probably. I think it'll probably be somebody who is like less older in their 30s or 40s, somebody who is built and muscular, that has this extra Wolverine attitude type of vibe to him, and wondering who's gonna. If y'all want to check out the original video and my Twitter and Instagram and as well as my social media sites, the link will be in the description. Please go follow me on social media, y'all, because I'm gonna be promoting these videos like crazy, and don't forget to subscribe as well. So, all right, here we go.
The same people that were saying that Deadpool is dead and Marvel Studios won't do anything with him were also on the bandwagon saying they'll never do anything with the X-Men. Funny how they've gone quiet now. Yeah, it must be fun to burn down a billion-dollar property and never use it.
You seem like it.
So let's make something very clear right off the start here. Just because Marvel Studios has not announced something does not mean that they don't have an interest in it. How many times have you people seen the same exact article from the same exact scoopers and websites saying, well, Marvel Studios has no interest in an R-rated Deadpool. They're never going to use Deadpool. Deadpool is dead. Also, they have no interest in the Fantastic Four. They also are not going to do Captain Marvel 2 because Captain Marvel was a flop. They're also not going to do Blade because that's too dark. They're not going to do Moon Knight. Again, just because they didn't announce it at the time where you thought they were going to does not mean that they are never going to touch it. You can't just come out and announce the next 20 years of properties and then have everybody eagerly await every time you state something for some sort of minor update. They gave us a slate, giving us 3 years and like 15 projects. Of course, X-Men is coming. Recently, Kevin Feige was directly asked about it because guess what? People think that they're not going to use the X-Men. And here's what he said, and I quote, "You know how much I love the X-Men. I already said that when I started. I can't tell you anything before we actually announce it, but rest assured the discussion have been long and ongoing internally." So he just told you they're discussing it, they're already talking about it, and they have plans that they're working on. They just have not announced it yet.
Yeah.
He right there did announce it. They just haven't come out yet and said, here's a logo, or hey, yes, now we're officially ready to announce that this is something we're already working on really hard, like they did with Fantastic Four over a year ago at this point. Again, just because they haven't come out and announced it formally saying, hey, it's coming in the next 3 years like Fantastic Four, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That's not what it means. They don't need to come out here and announce every single thing. If you wanted to go by that logic, then technically no DC movie exists after the next 2 years, because all of them have been confirmed by trades and not by WB themselves. And also, how many times has a terrible, dumb rumor or a scoop been taken out of context and he had to come out and go, no, that's not true? I mean, remember when everybody ran rampant with Deadpool is coming to Disney Plus as a Disney Plus series? I can't remember who ran that as a rumor. And then it exploded everywhere. And then Kevin Feige and Disney were like, that's not happening.
Okay.
Whoever stated that, they're misinformed. We're not doing that. And then that story turned to, they're never using Deadpool because he's not going to be on Disney Plus. What? Like, see, anything he says, anything they say about anything seems to get bent out of context in a negative light. They're working on the X-Men. Know that they're working on the X-Men, because that's literally what he said. He even said at Comic-Con in 2019 that the term mutants is something we're going to see down the road. He literally confirmed it alongside the Fantastic Four. Oh, God damn it, people. I mean, we all know what the next headline is going to be. Kevin Feige doesn't want to use X-Men unless they're woke. Ah, there we go. Easy.
I don't believe that the X-Men, the MCU versions of the X-Men is going to be woke, because knowing how the X-Men is, it's already been woke enough. And look what they done with the New Mutants. And we all know how bad that turned out, right? So, like I said, I want to know who's going to be cast in Wolverine, because he's one of my absolute favorite characters from the X-Men. And Hopefully they'll be able to get the costumes right, not be exactly like how it was in the comics, especially Wolverine's costumes, but don't have him wear drawers and nothing like that. You know, that iconic blue and black and yellow costume from the early comics. Not the brown one, but I'm talking about, like, y'all know which costumes I'm talking about, right? The iconic version. And I would say just have him keep the yellow pants and have the black stripes on the side and the mask and the gloves, just like how it was in the comics. Just try to stay true to the source material because that is really important for the X-Men fans out there. And I think they're going to get a kick out of it. And hopefully this film is going to blow people away. And as far as the Deadpool coming to Disney Plus, I could care less about it. All I care about is the movie being good, and that's it. So, y'all enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe as well.